What's up? Real MVPs, Ricky Whitmer here, and welcome into another, I don't know when in the order, like this is the first one we are recording, but like I don't know where in the order of posting these will go, but if this is your first one, welcome into our draft grades for the 2021 NBA draft. I am joined, as I am for 4 of these videos, with the great Jake Neverman.
How we doing? How we doing?
Jake, how are we doing? How are we
I'm
doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Tony Tony's a Yankee, you know?
You're like, Tony versus Tony's a Yankee. I don't have to talk about the Sixers in this video.
Well, yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
Because that video has got to be a great video whenever we record that, because at this time you have not. But we're talking about the Spurs today, and there's a reason why I put, before we get into everything though, they took Joshua Primo in the first round. They took Wieskamp out of Iowa in the second round, and there's a reason I put both of us, both you and I, on this, Jake, because we are on the opposite sides of the fence.
Yeah.
You think that the Joshua Primo pick was the worst pick in the NBA draft, and I'm sitting here telling you, is it the best pick? No, but it's not the worst pick in the draft. They didn't fuck up as bad as you think they did.
Well, I'm on the fence because I still can't.
Also, I should say, hit that subscribe button down below if you want to get more of these videos. Go ahead.
And comment that I'm right down below so we can own Ricky. I'm on the fence still because that and Zaire. I still can't tell which one is worse. I think they're both horrendous.
Zaire was worse.
I think they're both horrendous. I think Joshua Primo as a lottery pick is horrendous. Mm-hmm. I don't see his upside. I get it's the Spurs, and we kind of we have the stigma of, well, the Spurs can do no wrong. And I kind of made this point on the live stream, is that really in the last 5 years, what have the Spurs done right? Outside of DeJounte Murray was a good pick. What about Lonnie Walker? Where's Lonnie Walker right now? I love Devin Vassell. I loved I can't think of his name right now. Not Devin White. Derek White. I was thinking of the linebacker. He still lives in my head rent free after the Buccaneers game. Derek White. I like those guys, but again, high upside guys. They still don't have the guy to build around. They haven't had it since Kawhi left and Tim Duncan retired, obviously. Joshua Primo was another pick that's uninspiring. I thought Jalen Johnson. I know that, again, high risk with Jalen Johnson, but high end, potential. That's a pick I would have liked better than a Joshua Primo, who I didn't even have rated as a first round player in my big boards. So it's just a lot of question marks. I like their second round pick with Joe Wieskamp. Love Joe Wieskamp, but Joshua Primo is just a giant question mark.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Did he go higher than he should have? Yes, because I'm with you. I had him graded as a second round talent. Although the rumors were that, teams were liking him, and I thought that he could be okay, he'll sneak into the bottom 10 of the first round probably, because there's a team out there that likes him better than we all like him. But for me, I look at this and I go, Primo is not a bad prospect. Zaire Smith, you'll get it, listen to my Grizzlies take for the Grizzlies part of it, but that was a top 10 pick for a guy that was all pure potential, literally showed you nothing last year, and you probably could have gotten in the lower 10. This one is okay, he's a lot, taken in the lottery, but I wonder, 5 years down the line, 3 years down the line, even 2 weeks down the line, will we hear of well, they tried to trade with the Rockets, but the Rockets didn't want to give up either of their first 2 firsts? Because to me, I looked at it and I go, if you didn't want to take Şengün, if you didn't want to take Kispert, if you didn't want to take Kai Jones, if you didn't want to take Jalen Johnson at number 12 because you thought on your board that was too high, but you wanted to trade back, were they just unable to find a deal? Because there were teams that moved up, but we look at the Rockets. Did they find a deal with the Thunder because they wanted to keep both of their firsts, and maybe the Spurs were no, we need a first back in return because we do want to get one of these guys. So for me, he's not a garbage player. Was he taken way too high? Yes. That's why for me, this is it's questionable, but it's not the worst thing that I've ever seen. Wieskamp, I'm with you. I like where they got him, they got good value for. It's the Primo part of this that is going to divide people on what kind of a grade this gets, and that kind of leads us into it. What grade would you give the Spurs for their picks of Primo and Wieskamp?
Wieskamp almost brought up their pick a little bit, but I just can't get over the fact that they took Joshua Primo at 12 when Moses Moody was also there, who I would have
Who
been.
would you have taken? Because I would have taken Kai Jones or Shagun.
I mean, I could start. Hold on. Let me see everybody who was around so I can tell you who I would have taken before him. I would have taken.
Right after him was Duarte, Moody, Kispert, Shagun, Murphy, Mann, Kai Jones.
I would have taken Moody over him. I would have taken Şengün over him. I would have taken Murphy over him. I would have taken Kai Jones over him. Jalen Johnson over him. Isaiah Jackson's over him. Usman Group. A lot of people over Joshua Primo. That's just my fact of it. I like the Joe Wieskamp pick, but it's not enough to raise him away from getting held back a grade in my mind. I'm going to give him an F. It'll be I think it'll be my only F out of the grades that I will be giving. I just think it's either the worst pick in the draft or the second to worst pick. So neither of them are good. I don't want to say that. I don't think Joshua Primo is trash. Not like garbage trash. I just think he's going to be hurt in the long run by where he was taken in the draft. And maybe again, we talk about high-end role players. That's really what I think he tops out as. And if they really wanted that, Chris Duarte was sitting there. Moses Moody was sitting there. There were so many other options outside of Joshua Primo.
For my grade, it was weird because I was kind of sitting between two of them. And what made me decide on one over the other was what is really going to define this grade. Like if you're listening to this in the future right now and Josh Primo's a superstar, you're probably being like, wow, these talking heads were fucking dumb. But like
we do.
I look at this and I was debating between a B- and a C or C plus B-. Like, where do I want to go there? Because like, to me, this was not the worst pick. I'm going to settle on like the C plus C kind of range of this. Maybe even just the C, because like a plus means you did like really good. But like, I don't think was bad. I'm giving it a C because we have to wait and see. If he turns out to be good, boom, this pick is going to be justified. Or if he turns out to be bad, wow, you reached on a guy. And you could have even taken Chris Duarte, which would have been a better kind of role player than what you had. So like with the Spurs, yes, it is questionable, but we got to wait and see what Primo, like, why did scouts and experts fall in love with him so close to the draft? That's what we're going to have to wait and see. But this is where you guys obviously come in. Let Spurs fans, let us know what you guys think of the picks down below. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you want to get in tune with everything we're doing here at MVP, all of our draft grade videos that'll be up. If you want to support us, either become a patron or a channel member, those links are down below. And also join our Discord where we are talking NBA each and every day. Ourselves and the wonderful MVP community that we have. You can talk with us each and every day. Everyone in there. That is for free down below. There's the link. Go and click it. Jake and I will be back for some. We also got the combination. All the teams that made picks, we have draft grades for. So we'll be back all day, all week, however we schedule these. But we are going to go. Thank you guys for being as great as you always are. And as always, have a good day, everybody.